Hello, everyone. So, welcome to my second ramble. Now, my last ramble was a long time ago, likely 6 months ago, and I figured I would do another ramble right before maxing. So, I'm actually 1 million XP away from maxing in rune crafting. So, that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm currently planning to max on Saturday, so that's in 6 days. And I'm aiming for 2 p.m. Eastern time. Let me see what date that is. What date is Saturday? That's November 6th. That's my maxing time, November 6th. So if I'm getting 200,000 runecrafting XP a day, which is quite high given that I have other in real life obligations, but I think it's definitely feasible for me to push 200k RC XP a day. And I've actually hit that today, but today's a Sunday, so it's a lot easier to get those numbers on a Sunday as opposed to on weekdays. So I'm going to start talking about. I'm just going to ramble around. I'm not sure how long this ramble is going to be. I guess we'll see. So hopefully if you're playing the game, you could be AFKing something, maybe fishing, woodcutting, or maybe doing TOB while listening to my voice. I just want to give a quick shout out, first of all, to Not Hard. He inspired me to make this ramble. And at the same time, I'm inviting anyone that's listening to this video to attend the maxing party. And the maxing party, I'm not sure exactly where it would be, but if you'd like to have more details, I'm going to put a Discord invitation in the description. And the Discord is for the CC that I'm currently in called 07 Iron. It's pretty cool CC. And I'm likely going to post the date, time, and location for the maxing party. Right now, I'm thinking I'll do it at the Blood Runecrafting altar, but maybe I can find a better place. We'll see again. I'm not too stressed out about that. I kind of just want to get maxing out of the way. So, first of all, I'm going to talk quickly about my post-max plans. Or actually, you know what? Let's talk about how I max. So, in the last ramble, I was really far from max, and I honestly didn't even think I would be able to max because some skills just felt like a brick wall. But I ended up finding methods that I really enjoyed for those skills and was able to bang them out relatively quickly. So, for example, for mining, which was one of the skills that I dreaded the most, Volcanic Mine turns out to be insanely overpowered. Like, it's actually a joke how good Volcanic Mine is. Like, it makes no sense. You literally just click the rock and AFK. So I did a lot of Volcanic Mine, and there's also a Volcanic Mine Discord, which if you would like to have the Discord, you can just PM me. I'll send you the Discord for Volcanic Mine. There's a couple roles you need to learn, but the roles aren't too difficult once you understand them, but the learning process might seem scary. But if you learn 2 roles, like B-Check and C-Fix, which are very, very easy roles, that's enough to start VMing. And the XP rates on VM is like with a Dragon Pickaxe, I was averaging 85k an hour. And that's with both feet on my table watching a movie on the side. So it's really, really reclined, really easy. So I definitely recommend Volcanic Mine to anyone trying to max. So that was mining out of the way. For smithing, I had a bunch of gold ore from TOB and KQ and chambers. So I just yeeted all that gold ore at Blast Furnace. And it was pretty quick. I mean, the XP rates are really high, so you don't really seem to feel like you're there for a long time or like it's not necessarily burning you out. And because I was smithing, fishing I already had at 99, cooking as well. Fire making I wasn't even 99, but that was a couple hours. Banged it out. I'm surprised I didn't do fire making earlier. Honestly, it's such an easy skill to get to 99, and probably in my post max goals I'll go back. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Woodcutting I had at 99. Farming, simple skill. Hunter was I was scared for Hunter because I really hate catching chins. And the meta is to catch chins. That's obviously not good. So I did birdhouse runs for probably 4 months or something nonstop, 10 a day. But that wasn't getting me enough XP to bang out 99. And one of our clan leaders in the CC called Sweepstakes. He told me about a method called the Dragon Slayer 2 Monkeys. And the method's kind of funny. You have to, first of all, you have to like, stack up a bunch of bananas. So you go to Apatol, you just buy out the banana stock with baskets. So I would buy like 2,000 bananas. And then you go to this spot in the caves for Dragon Slayer 2, and you just like set up one trap with a banana. And you just AFK for like 30 seconds, and then the monkey gets stuck, and you get 1,000 XP in Hunter. And that's literally the entire method. So I was getting maybe around 80 to 100k XP an hour just doing that. Super AFK, I didn't care. I was mostly doing it on mobile or when I had to AFK hard. So that was really, really nice. Touching at the bank thieving, that wasn't that bad either. I just full sent Pyramid Plunder until I got my second scepter for Clue Scrolls. And then I full sent RD Knights, which was super easy. You just set up your mouse and your screen at a proper location, and then you can just hold your keyboard, pressing escape to open the inventory, and spam clicking 5 on the numpad to click. So that skill is super quick as well. I was just watching movies again and TV shows and banked it out. Now agility, that one was a little long, but I honestly kind of enjoyed agility, which is really weird because I remember hating it on the earlier levels. But once I hit 92, I went to Sepulchre, and Sepulchre was insanely fun. It's click intensive. It takes a lot of focus to be good at it and to learn it. The learning curve is rough. First couple of days, I was really frustrated, but once you get through, it's amazing. The XP rates and the money you get, and I even ended up getting the ring on the way to 99. I'm still missing the acorn for the green log collection log, which I'll go back for post max, as I'll discuss later. So that's agility. Now, what's next? Construction. Construction was a little slow, but I just did mahogany homes with all my mahogany planks I had in the bank, and I sent mythical capes with all my teak planks in the bank. So I had a lot of teak planks and mahogany planks from chambers, and just those alone were able to get me to 99. And you can see I still have a lot of logs I didn't even touch. I still have more planks that I built up from chambers since I got 99. So quite a chill 99 with mahogany homes. I enjoyed it a lot. I was just alking while doing mahogany homes, so I ended up alking like 4,000 battle staves and a couple thousand onyx bolts and a couple other junk in my bank. So it was fun. I liked construction. Now runecrafting is the one I'm doing now, and I kept it for last because I was hoping that Jagex would release the runecrafting update, but they did not release it yet as of today. So that's why I had no choice to just pure send it. If they release the update one day, I'll likely go do it, just because depending on what the blood rune rates are. If it's better than blood RC, I'll for sure do it. And if it's AFKable, then that'll increase the chances I do it as well. So that's how I maxed. I forgot. I didn't even talk about RC. I just like skimmed over it. So for RC, I did a lot of blood runes. And whenever I felt like I had more motivation, I would send lava runes with pure essence. And whenever I felt like I wanted to AFK hard, but not AFK to the point where blood runecrafting is viable, I would just mine day out. And all my day out essence, I just yeet them all on ZMI. Because the XP rates are pretty decent with I've been setting up the recording software, and I'm still getting 64k an hour. But I can get 70k an hour pretty easily, as opposed to Lava RC, where I need to really focus to get 62, 63k an hour. So that's why I'm doing ZMI with the day out, because I value the data essence a lot more. And I'm AFKing them. I'm not actually doing any 1.5 ticking meta. So okay, so that's how I maxed. Now let's go about my post-max goals, because obviously I'm going to be maxed in under a week. So I need to plan out my goals for post-max. So my goals are really, they're quite degen, honestly. They're a little, might be weird to some people, but it's just how I play and what I find enjoyable in the game. So one of my first goals is to green log TOB. And when I mean green log TOB, I don't mean like all the like items. I mean like literally everything, including the capes and the hard mode items. So I still need to do 2000 KC, and I need to get the Sanguine Ornament Kit and the Sanguine Dust, and that's going to be green log top. So obviously what I'll do is I'll send hard mode tops until I get the dust and the kit. Then I'll finish off the rest of the KC at the regular top, just casually going with friends and learners and whatnot within the CC. So if you're an Ironman and you're looking to top or to chambers and to learn, make sure you join the CC. I'll have the Discord link in the description of the video, so you can join. And it's quite an active CC. I'll leave it up here so you guys can read it if you're bored. So that's one of my first goals. And then the other goals are just any kind of collection log shenanigans. So that includes like the mini games, all pets, which is quite a big one, clue scrolls, and chambers, the CMs. I don't think I'll go for the 2K CM cape, but I'll try to get at least maybe the 500 cape or one of those ones. We'll see how CMs go and if I can find teams. And I remember I made a UIM on my last Ramble, and I haven't played it much, to be honest. And it's just that I have so much to do on this account, and I kind of don't want to multi-log. Multi-logging just makes the game less fun to me. I would rather play one account and enjoy it than try to play two accounts and not have as much fun. And maybe that'll change in the future if I get really bored or if I start doing some really AFK grinds like Castle Wars. If I start doing Castle Wars, then for sure I can play a UIM on the side. For collection log, obviously. So that's my post-max plans. I mean, I've skimmed through it really quick. There's also some other things I'd like to do, like the combat achievements, which I'm actually completed Masters a couple weeks ago, and I'm halfway through Grandmaster tasks. The reason why I kind of took a break from it is because of Fasani's and Nightmare. So the times for the speedruns on these two categories are quite low, and it's mostly a gear check than a skill check. So I would need to get more Inquisitor pieces, or just get really lucky and keep sending attempts, which kind of don't want to send a bunch of attempts for speeds because that requires a lot of resetting. So I would need to basically grind Fasani's until I get a second piece, because I already have the legs, and then try to go get the speedrun time from there. But that alone has really broken my motivation for GMs. The other tasks seems possible, like the Inferno ones, the TOB speeds. The chamber speeds are a little harder because I'm an Ironman, obviously. But they're definitely doable. It's not impossible to do them. And actually, one person in the CC is really quite up there, Pharaoh. He's missing the 2 CM times and all the Inferno challenges. So he's likely going to get the Zuck Helm in the near future. So maybe once he gets that, it'll help motivate me to go for it as well. But for now, it's on pause. It's on pause until I get motivation to do Fasani's. Which, I mean, I don't know why. I really just don't like Fasani's. And it's like, it's a good boss. I don't hate the mods for it. Like, the design is good. The mechanics are nice. It's just the drop rates are so bad that it just defeats all my motivation to grind Fasani's. Like, when you have to spend 30 hours killing Fasani's to get one item that could be a dupe, it's just, I think it's more than 30 hours even. It's quite up there. So that kind of defeats my motivation. I would rather do something like TOB with friends than just grind Fasani's all day. Oh, I just dropped 2 blood runes. I'm going to pick those up. So that's my post-max goals. Now I guess I can talk about clan chats really quickly. So my last video, I think I was in 2 CCs. But since the friends chat turned into a clan chat, I was put in a little picky situation. So essentially, I was in Solitary and Ultimate Iron. But my plan was to stay in Ultimate Iron because I was a general in the clan. So I was a part of the admin team. And it was really fun being in a casual CC. But at the same time, I really like Solitary because it was pushing me forward as a PVMer. But Solitary does not accept multi-clanning, so they told me to either leave the other CC I'm in and join Solitary, or essentially to get the fuck out of there. And that was quite a shitty question to ask me, but I understand why they did so. They want to have loyal members. So I ended up picking the other clan chat that I was in, which is a casual Ironman clan chat that includes irons, hardcores, UIMs, and a couple gimps now too. And so that hurt, obviously, to quit solitary, but there was other reasons behind it. Like solitary is a good clan if you're able to play really a lot on this video game. But my hours got slashed around 4 months ago because I had some in real life developments, which I'll talk about soon. But that made me not being able to play neat hours like I used to. So I used to be able to play like 10 plus hour days. But now there's some days where I can only play 1 hour, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. And on weekends, it's where I can play a lot more. So that kind of makes solitary a little harder to be in because the events require a lot of time commitment. And I don't want to participate in the solitary events if I'm not able to just give it my all. So that's one of the reasons why I left. At the same time, in the new clan, Ultimate Iron, we rebranded the CC to a new clan called 07 Iron, which we got permission from the 07 Iron player to use his name as a clan chat, which is really cool. He's actually crazy too. Has some nice boss KCs. And so we started being more focused on this clan chat and doing more events. So we did bingos, we did a couple of new events like PVM comps, skilling comps. We've also tried a new event completely called The Race, which is essentially we split into 2 teams, and there was a board like in a one-line direction, and you had to complete a tile in front of you to be able to move on to the next one. But what was cool is we were 70 people participating, so it was 35 versus 35. And the first level was barrels, so right when the competition started, everyone was at barrels at the same time, just killing barrels brothers, and the CC was popping with items like, oh, I got arm skirt, oh, I got this. I know it was a load of fun, honestly, and I hope we can do this event again in the future, and if that's an event that seems appealing to you, you can join the clan. The link of the Discord will be in the description. You can also join it as a guest, 07 Iron, if you're an Iron, and you can just ask anyone in the clan to invite you to the CC. That would work as well. And we teach chambers, we teach TOB. If you have any questions, you can ask them. Everyone's super nice and willing to talk. And yeah, it's definitely I definitely recommend to be in this clan chat if you're like a low level, mid level, high level Ironman, and casual, or maybe able to play more. It doesn't matter. Just join the clan chat. Everyone here is casual, so it's great. So that was me leaving solitary. A quick story for me leaving solitary, essentially. And I don't really regret leaving it, honestly. I think it was for the best. And I guess I can get to that now. So essentially, one of the reasons why I left was time commitment, obviously. And so what happened, I'm going to talk about in real life now. So what happened in real life is I graduated engineering. So I finished my mechanical engineering degree. And officially, I'm an engineer now. And as such, I was searching for a job and ended up finding a job around a month after graduating. So I got a job in an aerospace company where we manufacture aircraft engines. And we manufacture some of the biggest engines in Quebec, where I live. I'm not going to tell you the company, obviously, but you can probably figure it out if you really try to. But my job is in quality, so I'm essentially a quality engineer. And I deal with all problems related to the parts we received and the engine we manufacture. And it's honestly been quite fun. It's a lot harder than I expected. It requires a lot more grinding, like longer hours and a lot of head scratching and ripping off hair. But I mean, I kind of not sure how I feel about the job. I'm currently in a contract for 1 year. So in a year, they're going to either renew my contract, hire me permanently, or tell me to leave. And so I'm 4 months into my contract, so it's 8 more months left. And I'm not sure what I want to do after my contract. It's soon, but I don't really know if that's a field or necessarily a role that I want to commit to long term. I mean, if you are an engineer and you're listening to this video and you have a lot more experience than I do, feel free to reach out to me and maybe we can have some conversations that could help me out for my future. Because I'm rather undecided on if it's a field I enjoy, and if I really want to do it, because it's like quite stressful sometimes, and there's so much work. I'm not sure if it's the company I work for that's just intense, but there's just so much work to do, and it just keeps piling up, and I never have time to finish everything, which is really frustrating. Because during school, I would really try to crunch time to get everything done in time properly. But now it's like I don't have time to do everything. Sometimes I'm just like I get to work, and for the first 4 hours, I'm just like replying to all the emails and everything that I received over the night. And then I barely have maybe 2 hours to work on projects, which is not enough because I would need to devote like full time on these projects to be able to complete them. And so it's just I feel overwhelmed sometimes. And like I get long shifts. Like I show up at 8 a.m. and I leave at 7 p.m. sometimes because there's just a shit show everywhere. Like it's really quite interesting to see how you work in a field that that's aircraft related, so it's aviation, and you have suppliers and parts that are coming in not good, non-conforming, and you have a bunch of delays, you have shortages, you have problems in logistics. There's a lack of manpower, a lack of quality, and I mean maybe that's why I feel overwhelmed and burning out slowly, but or maybe I'm just weak and not strong enough for this job, and I need to push harder or grind longer, or I'm not sure. I mean, that's obviously up for reflection on my part. But yeah, so that's my new job in engineering. As I said before, 4 months in, so still some work to do. Now, I think I covered all of my topics here that I had in mind. Now, I guess I could talk about... What could I talk about here? I do my the Audacity instead. Could talk about TOB. So, I spooned a lot of items in the past couple months. I'll show you quickly in the bank. You'll see what I mean. I'm not going to do a bank video yet, though. I'm going to do a bank video likely in a month. But I spooned 2 extra scythes, so I'm at 3 scythes now on my account, which is really crazy. I also got a DHCV from Chambers recently. So, I mean, the scythes are quite cool. I also finally got my TOB pet. 1063 KC, if I'm not mistaken, for this TOB pet, so closing in on double rate. I finally got it, which was so relieving. I thought I was going to go over 2k dry for it, and it was quite scary. And I'm quite loving Tob now. It's like I do Tob with learners most of the time and lower KC people, and we just getting purples. It's exciting. When I get the purple, it's a little less exciting because I feel bad for the team. But 15 Avernix, quite a lot of Avernix actually. And so for bossing, I mean, I'm still degenning bossing, working on green logging. For mini games, I've been working quite hard too. Green logged a couple of them. Green logged Shades more recently too, which is quite fun. I'm not sure what my next one will be though. I think it'll be Sepulchre. As I said, I'm missing the seed, which I'm halfway towards, so I should get that 10 hours post max. And I mean, I'm not sure what else to talk about here. Guess I'll just end it here. Yeah, I guess I'll just end it here. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. You can comment as well if you have any feedback or any subjects for the next video or any ideas in general. Don't forget to join our clan, 07 Iron. The Discord link will be in the description. If you do not use Discord, you can also come into View Other Clan tab, Find Clan, type 07 Iron, and then you can join the clan as a guest, like these people here. Guest as well, and you can talk. And maybe you can ask, hey, Lone sent me, can someone invite me to the clan? And someone's going to invite you. If you also want to know when and where my maxing party will be, I'll post a notification in that Discord as well. So if you're just being in the Discord, you'll likely get it, and you can show up. Probably gonna give away a couple bonds, have a little bit of fun. and maybe finish it off with a mass or a mini game or something. We'll see. We'll see when we get closer to the date. So on that note, take care. Have a nice rest of the day, and till we meet again.